Hey everybody, welcome back to the Skewered Universe Podcast. I am your host, Jeff, and yes, I've been gone for a while, but I'm back and I have something a little different for you guys. This is actually part one of a two-part episode that I'm releasing. A little something I got to record over the July 4th weekend. My friends Eddie and Lee, Leanne and myself, we got to sit around, play a little bit of left, center, right, and we just bullshitted around the table for a while. So I recorded that. Reason I'm splitting it into two episodes is when I was sitting here putting everything together, it's damn near 2 hours. And I figured splitting it would be better for you guys. It's better for me. And it gives you guys a little bit of a break. So we're going to go right into this. And I hope you guys enjoy. I just started it right now.
Oh.
So we should be good.
Suck a dick.
Oh, Leanne with the comedy.
That's a way to come back.
Always.
You're welcome.
We can always count on you.
Her return to the podcast.
No.
Suck Duke is what she likes to open with.
Okay.
Awesome. Not that I fucking care.
Oh, man.
Those of you listening, those are poker chips. So
We're hardcore gamblers.
Oh, you guys just got your own. I see what's going on.
Oh, is that what? Oh, okay. No one
thought-
told me.
Yeah, I literally thought somebody was
hardcore
organizing
gambler, but only
the...
with my life. No, everyone grabs their own chips for the rest of this for this next bout of. Left
What if we
center,
want to
right?
grab someone else's chips?
I got the split colors going.
Then you're going to have to fight me for them.
I think I have
See, I thought by chips you meant
my
something.
numbers
serious.
off.
Oh yeah, you guys got the same one. You got the same one. Did you get purple?
Red.
Yep, I got the same.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on.
Put them in
here.
stacks of 5 and see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's math, motherfucker. How
You
do
should
I-
have 5 stacks.
How do I help? Help me. Help me, it'll never end.
You only have to count
Here's
to
one of
5
these as
one
reference.
time.
There you go.
Okay,
Make them all like
okay.
that stack.
All right. Got it. Boom.
Hey.
And that was today's math lesson, kids.
Counting poker chips.
If you want to learn math, start gambling.
Oh, I had to ask you about the shows because nobody else watches those shows with me earlier, so I had to ask you about those.
Are they still running?
Yeah, it's just season's over right now.
Well, that's what I
It's
meant.
fall
So
season.
it's not
They're on
running
their
right now.
hiatus
Yeah,
until-
yeah.
They're on
The fall.
hiatus
Till
until
the fall.
Yeah, the fall. So probably sometime in September or October.
Yeah.
Sometimes even November.
Yeah, sometimes they don't start till way late.
But isn't now it's necessary to watch all those shows, right? In order to.
For me, it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
For me,
because
it
you could
is.
catch up.
Yeah.
Especially because, you know what I noticed too? Netflix has them right away. They
Netflix
got
has
Arrow
been
and
getting-
Flash right away.
Netflix has been getting those DC TV shows.
I was
pretty
like,
quick.
kind of impressed actually.
I'm just hoping it doesn't go the way of like how the Marvel Netflix shows went, where once Disney was like, "Hey, we're doing a streaming service,"
yeah.
Netflix was like, "Oh, we canceled those shows."
Yep.
And anyone can tell me that, "Oh, well, it was Netflix's decision." I'm like, you cannot tell me that Disney, who owns that property, didn't have some influence on that. Like, well, maybe we want to do shows in the future. It's gonna be fine. We can roll the dice.
It picks up
People will
strange
have-
when I laugh. Like if I laugh really loud, the volume goes
Check
down.
this out. Look what I did.
Okay, there we go. Boom. By the way, I was worried about the dice making too much noise for the microphone.
Of course, I see you were trying to be all cool about
Yeah.
And I was like, you can roll the dice. I don't give a fuck.
Like she's talking to the crew in the back. Jeff just hired 2 new
I got
producers.
to the right and to the center.
So what are we doing right now?
Left, center, right is the game we are playing at this very moment.
Who won the last game?
You did.
Of
Yeah,
course.
quit rubbing it in, don't you? Of course
She
you had to
got
rub it
lucky on
in.
her first game.
I knew that was coming.
I don't have good luck when it comes to games, so.
Yeah, you
Oh,
actually
one in
killed
the
it.
center. I don't have good luck. That's not a bad roll.
And then she
Oh.
just gets that, right? Exactly.
You can hear the dice rolling in my hand, and I don't know what I got.
Left, right. in
left and
circles.
right.
There, take it. Take my hard-earned money. Because I work hard for the money. Yes, you all had to hear that right now.
And we can never unhear that.
Never unhear it. Oh,
Ooh, left and center.
Woo, woo.
Oh.
He said, woo woo. It just reminded me of Rick and Morty with the like, no, other bitches, something, no.
I still gotta get into that and watch that.
It's pretty good.
Devin's always on me.
Wait.
I'm like, I'll get there.
Star is this one, right?
You know, we've been watching with Devin is Trailer Park Boys.
Should we stack those on the end?
I've been watching a lot of that lately.
She's got me watching that too now, and I don't really know a whole lot of what's going on because there is stuff that they pay off
Center.
later. But I get the gist of what's happening. Julian never is without a drink.
And what's the guy with no shirt? He has no shirt all
Randy.
the time. Randy. No
Randy Bobandy.
Oh.
The no shirt guy.
Hey, first one.
And then
Everybody take a shot.
Oh!
Perfect roll.
we're all drinking soda water.
Yeah, well, you guys missed the
We
beer
party.
fest.
Right.
We know how to party.
I
Cookies
mean, we
and
had the
soda
beer
water.
bong out. We were doing Jello shots out of people's ass cracks. It was insane.
Good time.
You ain't lived until you had a brown water special. Two to the left.
That's probably what they
One in the
said.
center.
I'm trying to keep my cookie in my mouth at the moment.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you start to choke while you eat the cookie.
That's what this episode needs to be called, the Brown Water Special.
Water special.
I'm gonna make a note right now in my phone. Which is grousing.
It's gonna become a new series.
Oh, I have to make a new entry in my
Ooh.
notes.
Bring it.
Oh.
Oh, man.
You get lucky rolls, girl.
The brown water experience. I don't remember.
Experience.
Water or experience. It's all.
Oh wait, it was brown water special.
Oh, no, Brown Water Special.
I named it the brown water experience. I'm like Vince McMahon renaming War Raiders.
Did you see that? They came back as Viking Raiders like
Yeah.
2 weeks later, but nothing was said.
Yeah,
or...
it was the next week they changed it because everyone was like, "That's a stupid name. Why would you name them the Viking Experience?
Yeah.
Like that sounds like a shitty ride at a fair."
This week, I actually told Eddie, we were like, we need to catch up on wrestling, on Raw and SmackDown. And I go, I don't really want to watch it. Can we watch Week Ending and what is it
This
called?
week in WWE.
Yeah.
It catches you up.
Easiest way to go because,
Yep.
like you said, it catches you up. You don't.
It
have to
count
worry.
me up. I didn't have to do that. And then it was funny because we missed one thing that someone said, and he went to go rewind it. And I'm all, no. They don't get any more of my time. Literally said that. I'm like, because I'm so over it.
It's just been really bad.
Yeah, really bad.
And
Like
they're trying
actually,
now.
like,
they're trying to put effort into it.
it's
but-
really like hard for me to even watch for the most part.
Well, it's like
I like
one of
Alexis. I like Alexis thing right now.
See, I've heard even that gets
Ooh,
inconsistent
cookie
from
interference.
between Raw and
Cookie
SmackDown.
interference.
Like
It
on
does.
Raw, she'll be a babyface, and then on SmackDown, she's a heel. It's like
Who?
Yeah,
Who
that's
talking
true.
Alexa Bliss.
Oh, my
Mhm.
girl. Yes. She can do whatever she wants.
To the right.
Thank you, kind sir.
Eddie, she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, I just don't want to invest 5 hours a week into
They're showing
something
Quake
that
Aftermath
isn't-
on the news.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were showing that earlier too. They were running the same stuff from earlier. I mean, it's a new crew doing it because it's the evening news. But... To the right, to the right. Don't stare at me like that. You knew what you were getting into from day one.
No comment. It's called Stockholm Syndrome.
What does that say?
Left.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
See how quickly he gets bitter?
Right? Jeez. Gosh. Everything I've gotten, I keep
I'm not bitter. I'm
I
competitive.
left.
There's a difference. But this is all in fun anyway, so.
Left.
Left, right. Up,
Ew,
down, left,
fuck
left.
you, Eddie. Fuck you. Fucking asshole.
What was it? Up, down, left, right, BA, select, start.
Hey,
The
that's
Konami
it.
code.
That's it.
Give you 100 lives in Contra.
Ugh.
Muchas gracias.
Shut up.
No hablo English, lady.
Left and center. Thank you, sir. Thank you again.
Yeah. No problem. Glad I can be of service.
I'll give one back to you, though. How about that?
Oh, sweet.
There you go, my friend.
I'm
Give
so
and take.
touched.
It's a give and take kind of game.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fine, because it's all over.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You're okay with that.
It's like with the other one. One was placed randomly on one color, and then Jeff had to mess it up and put the same color on the same spot. That means
Well,
it's not random.
From my vantage point, I couldn't see the rest of them to see that it wasn't on the same color.
Unacceptable.
Don't tell me what's acceptable or not. You don't know nothing. Right and left. Hand those chips out.
Right and left. Hand those chips out. It gets all bossy all of a sudden.
Give them chips.
Jeez.
And by the way, we're talking about the color of the chips. I like them organized. And they keep fucking with me. It's not appreciated.
We should have had that whole OCD conversation on the mic.
Yeah, we should. Exactly.
Oh.
Ooh, left, my friend.
And I'll even put it on the same color just to keep everyone's OCD in check.
I'm not the only one.
Keep it copacetic.
No, we all have it. I mean, I told you that I
Well,
have to go back and watch a show from the beginning. I can't start it in the middle of a run or a season or whatever.
Very true.
One to me,
Right.
please.
One to you.
It also holds true about my movie collection because if you watch, anytime I'll take it off to clean them and dust off the cases or whatever, I decide, oh, I need to reorganize these. Let me do it by movie studio.
My studio.
And then the next time will be, oh, let me do it by genre.
And I also remember creating a spreadsheet for you as well, because
Yes.
I'm awesome.
That sounds like something I would
Yeah,
do.
you did do that.
yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Now you got to link the spreadsheet to the movie, so you just click on the movie and then it'll
I can
open.
do that for you, Jeff.
Yeah.
I know how to
Well,
do
what I
that.
have to do is take that spreadsheet and go into my letterbox and put in any movies that I haven't already recorded as having seen.
Very true. Or I could do that for you. I get bored.
She's offering, Jeff. Just take it.
Yeah.
She's like, have it on my desk Monday morning.
Oh, is it my turn?
If you could get those TPS reports.
I need to find a fish to gut.
Or green. Oh, a black one next time.
Oh, I thought you had a perfect roll.
No. But
Close,
not bad.
Ooh.
Mm.
Did you see that? We rolled the exact same thing.
So
Kind of like the time we got each
Wow.
other the exact same Christmas present.
Yeah, just this past
Right.
year.
On the left.
The exact same little, I guess you would call them knockoff Lego brand, because I don't know the brand.
Yeah.
From it.
We got each other the exact same present
That's
for
hilarious.
Christmas.
But
And his
different
mom
sets
knew.
of characters from it.
Yeah, his mom knew the whole time. He was going to her saying, what do you think, And then she would see me wrap up the one for his, and she's just sitting back the whole time knowing.
That's hilarious.
And she's like, yeah, I knew you guys are perfect. I'm glad you guys got each other the exact same thing.
That's awesome.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I have to actually have the dice in my hand. to roll.
Okay, calm down.
Oh, center left.
I actually couldn't tell the color.
Oh!
Perfect roll.
Perfect roll. Jeez.
You guys get nothing.
Glug, glug, glug.
I know, right?
And
Drink,
we're not
drink,
explaining
drink.
the rules of left, center, right to any of you
Ooh,
listening.
ouch.
I
You
know.
can Google it. Google exists. It's 2019. Google the game.
So we're going
Exactly.
2 left.
Yeah, that's me.
All right.
And
I
so we went
know.
from witnessing the perfect roll to the worst roll.
Okay, we can live with that.
Danny, you have to give it to me. I don't know. I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Right.
Here, you get it right back.
Dang.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to remember what that other time was that I organized my movies because it was really. When I look back, I'm like, that was. Oh, I tried to do it by the year the movie was released, listed on the back of the DVD case.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Oh, man.
Oh.
So by year, then alphabetized?
No, just by year.
Oh, just by year.
Oh. Now it's just by genre, and I'm like, I'll just stick with that.
What about
Because
remasters? How do those come into play?
Those would just replace old versions, right? And star. Jesus. Right? And
Thanks.
So you'd go by the date of the original?
there, I fixed it. And
Oh! Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
fixed.
like
Roll
if they
again.
released a remastered version of Dawn of the Dead from '78,
Oh,
I think
so
it was,
close.
the original George Romero film, it would go in the '70s.
Oh, okay.
Because even if they remaster it in 2019,
That makes sense, though, because
it's
you'd want to be
the
able
original
to...
release date is what I go by. If there's somebody out there that takes a remastered version of a movie and alphabetizes it by the year it was remastered, you're a sick fuck. You need help.
So how are they currently organized?
That's been
Is
right.
the
By
big
genre.
question. Oh, by genre?
Just by genre. So I've got all my comedy in one part, and then it'll transition to like action, and then from there it'll go into horror.
So...
And then all my box sets are separate from that because those can't go in there because one, they're too big to fit,
Too
and
big.
two, they're all one category, so it doesn't. It throws plus it throws everything off with the size and all that. So
different sizes. So you have like a whole section for the... Look at you guys.
I know, both of us. We both have our hands up. Like, give us our chips.
give us those chips, fool.
Give us our chips.
What you got in my 40, homie?
Basically.
Debo's coming. Who? Debo.
And he looks over, and both of us
They're
are
all-
like, oh, that was great.
One to the left. There you are. There, I'll pass it to the left for you, my dear.
So, since they're by genre, you don't care if they're alphabetized within the genre?
I tried that once and I about lost my damn mind. Because then I'm like, well, wait a minute. No, you can't do the whatever the movie is.
Right.
Because technically you have to go by the second word in the title.
Yeah.
And then it gets to be too much because...
Oh, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because then if you have like the thing and then the thing with two heads... And then you have another that's the thing, whatever. You're like, oh my god, I have to figure out now the next word in sequence what it is. So, no, I'm not. No. Nope, not gonna happen.
Ugh, really?
Yes.
One to my
Yay.
right, one to my left, one to the center.
Another ultimate
Thank you so much.
loser.
I thank you very much.
What?
Ba-boom.
Like 5 hours
Only
later.
gotta give up one to the left.
Thanks a lot.
I missed what
I
happened.
said another.
I missed it too.
Which means I'm in the group too.
All right.
Well, good thing I can just listen back and catch what I missed.
We'll get you back.
Which I'll have to listen. I'll probably have to
And
listen
center.
anyway to spot check some things just to make sure that. But no editing. I don't edit. I mean, I have in the past, but I normally do not edit.
Hey!
Whoa.
The most editing that goes into
Glug,
this
glug,
damn
glug.
thing is me clipping on the intro
Glug,
and the
glug,
outro of the
glug.
contact
Every
info.
time now
Oh,
you're all
right.
glug, glug, glug.
But I even changed. I used to read off the contact info, so I'd have to sit there and have it up on my screen.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, so
anybody
wait a
really
minute.
makes that
I
sound
know
when they're
software
doing
has a
it,
text-to-speech
taking a
function.
drink.
So I just typed in what I needed and let her automated voice take it. I'm like, Robo.
I guess we're gonna have to review some more tape.
Leanne, can you grab that one down there? It's a star right under
Oh
there.
my goodness. Shut the fuck up.
I'm leaving it as it is. It's a star. I'm not going to re-roll. I'm just dropping 2 in the center.
Glug, glug, glug.
She goes, like anyone even makes that sound.
What, the drinking noise?
No, I literally go glug, glug, glug.
Like somebody's going glug, 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 glug.
Well, I was kind of doing that yesterday with Ivy when I taught her to cheers with her bottle. Because I'd take the bottle that was empty, remember? I was like, and she would just start laughing at the sound.
But you said
Glug, glug, glug,
she
glug.
said
Glug,
glug, glug,
glug.
glug.
Or when you go,
I tried hard to get Ivy to go after taking a drink, and she wouldn't do. She just looked at me like, "Are you stupid?"
My stomach hurts.
It's a workout. You're working out muscles by laughing. Yeah.
Were you trying to say I'm fat?
No, not in the least.
what you talking about?
You fat as in PHAT, pretty hot and tempting. Oh yeah, baby. The last one.
Short intermission while I stuff my face.
Who cares? You're not right on the mic, so nobody's gonna really hear any chewing. You're fine. I've sat there and drank on the podcast and been quiet for like 30 seconds while I take a drink, and I'm like, yeah, you're gonna hear that. You probably heard me burp too. You get it. I don't care.
So how many episodes in are you now?
What was the last one? I want to say this will end up being number 14.
Oh, okay.
This could be 13. I could just pull it up in my Apple Podcast feed. I'm too lazy, and my Anne's doing all the work for me here.
I want to return for the 100th episode extravaganza.
Yeah, so like in 3 years' time,
In 3 years.
like 3 years' time, we'll get that. Oh man.
I can't get into it.
Okay, let me see if I can pull it.
Well, hang on. More episodes, available episodes.
Oh, are you actually checking? Oh, we got fact checkers.
Yes.
You did hire
Yeah, this would be
All of you are
13.
they're all
Okay,
checking.
13.
13.
Yeah, because the last one I did was Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yep. There you go.
Because 11 was my rant about pro wrestling. Which is funny. I did a blog on it like 2 weeks before.
But he was so aggravated that he had to do a podcast.
Like, you know what? I got to record about this because it's pissing me off.
I mean, honestly,
But
we're at that point.
I am excited to see what AEW brings to the table. Because if they're going to do like what they did at the last event and going forward, aside from an unprotected chair shot. No, I did not condone it, but Cody came out okay for the most part. Let's just move on, people.
You guys set me up with 3 stars, and I got 2 out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
You guys suck.
Hey, hey man, it wasn't me.
I know.
I don't directly affect you. It's these two.
It was all Leanne.
Oh, really?
Oh, that sucks for you.
You didn't say that about any of the others that happened to. Just me.
Would you like
Because
me
you
to,
hate
would
me.
you like me to be an equal opportunity asshole?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think from now on, we're just gonna
One
go back.
to the center. There we go.
Like, if you guys come over, we're just gonna watch an old WrestleMania, like WrestleMania 7,
Ooh.
and we'll watch.
Wasn't... No, I think WrestleMania 6 was Hogan versus Warrior, the title versus title, right?
Oh God, that was
So was 7 the match made in heaven, match made in hell?
no, that was.
Or was that a SummerSlam?
That was Hogan versus Slaughter.
Yeah. Because they had Hogan versus Slaughter as the match made in hell, and the match made in heaven was Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth getting married.
Oh man.
I just watched, what was it? I want to say it was SummerSlam, where they had Undertaker versus Undertaker. Where the $1 Million Man was like, I brought back the Undertaker.
I
And they
didn't
were like,
watch.
well, it makes sense. He was the one who brought the Undertaker into the WWF. But it's moments like that I like watching again. Because I'm like, dude, I remember when I saw this, and I was like, there's no way the Undertaker would go with DiBiase. And of course, when Undertaker debuted at the 1990 Survivor Series, we're like, this guy can't be beat. No, I don't like this guy. This is weird, man.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you become a fan of Undertaker over the years.
Yeah. But he's
Although I'm
now
getting
it's
over
time
it
for him
now.
to
Now
stop.
I wish he'd just go
2 to the
away.
right and 1 in the center. Jeez. Yeah, he
I
doesn't
wish-
need to be.
There's a thing called going out when you're on top. Why do you have to keep coming back and making it just horrible? Like, seriously, it's not even entertaining to watch anymore.
Like, I know he has loyalty to the company and to Vince McMahon, but at a certain point, you need to just say, hey, I'm hanging up my boots for good. And it's not that I don't enjoy The Undertaker. I have always enjoyed The Undertaker.
I love The Undertaker.
So when there were those times where it'd be like a surprise return, I'm like, holy crap, he's back. And now it's like you can count on it once a year.
You can barely get up from off the mat now. It's like terrible.
And it's not like he's not in that bad a shape for a guy his age who's been in wrestling for so long. Because you think about it, he's going on like 30-some years in wrestling or more.
Oh, yeah, plus. Since we were kids.
But it's like, man. Like, yeah, because if you think about it, he debuted with WWF in 1990, but he was working in WCW and indie promotions before that. Well, not so much indie, but the smaller promotions like Mid-South Wrestling and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Wow, this got nerdy all of a sudden.
I know.
It always goes to a nerdy place with us.
And actually, it's funny because I found out a few years back that the initial name he debuted under before coming up to Survivor Series, they were doing like smaller shows, like house shows, to kind of get him
I hope you out
acclimated
there,
to the
girl.
character. His original name was Kane the Undertaker.
Really?
And then you think about it later, they're like, and then they just used the Kane part for his brother later on.
No way.
Jeez, two in the center. I'm getting raped over here. Okay, I'm not making a joke about rape, people.
Well.
Oh!
Oh! I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
That reminds me of the guy from Mr. Garcia.
Oh!
Oh! Bing, bong, boom! Hey!
Suddenly we've all turned into Andrew Dice Clay. Hickory dickory dock.
So is the only way to watch AEW a monthly pay-per-view, or when is it on?
Right now, it's only pay-per-view events, and starting in October, they're going to have a weekly TV show on TNT.
Oh, okay. TNT, we have that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Which I'm excited to check out once it starts airing. But WWE is, I think, afraid of having competition, or at least an alternative to what they're providing, which is why they're starting to do more Attitude Era type stuff. And there's rumors saying that they're going to give up the PG era here soon and go back to edgier content to keep up.
Well,
Yeah.
a little
They feel
late
they're
too soon because
losing-
they're losing their guys now
They feel
because
like
of that.
They even feel like they're losing the teen audience.
Oh! Hey!
Damn, another perfect role. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey.
Bada bing, bada boom.
One to the left. What was I talking about? I just lost my train of thought. Oh,
AEW.
WWE feels they're losing the teen audience
Right.
to like
Jenner.
AEW and other companies. I'm like, well, yeah, because you're not giving them anything interesting.
Yeah, all these build-ups.
You're giving us Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans 100 times and pushing Baron Corbin
Yeah,
for
who
a main
cares?
event. Baron Corbin's not a main event guy. He should be
Nope.
like in the U.S. title picture.
I don't even know why they keep giving him what they give him.
And why does he still come out dressed like the constable?
Apparently, the rumor is Vince McMahon thinks he's a very handsome guy in his vest or whatever, and that the ladies love him, so he's obviously got to get a push. I'm like,
Are you
What?
serious?
Nobody
Absolutely
loves
not.
him.
What is that? Oh,
take
yeah.
your two to the right and shut up.
Two to the right.
Two to the right.
Oh, damn.
Oh. All right, let's go. Game on.
Just remember, everybody, no lead is safe.
Oh, you
Oh,
got
it's
no.
the worst.
Left, right,
Your special
right.
move.
Jeez.
So sad.
I lost a step.
Dang.
I know, and he had that like roll down.
I Oh no! It's gonna crumble.
The chips are falling. The leaning tower of poker chips. It has fallen all over the place.
It's nothing but chaos.
Oh,
I'll take
there
it.
you go.
Oh.
I'll take it. A perfect roll. I'll take it.
Whoa, heck.
There's no chaos
you're
there.
gonna skip you? Okay.
No? Easy there?
Easy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. WWE, they're bringing in.
Oh,
That's what
Nice.
I'm talking about.
They're bringing Heyman in to be the executive director of Raw and then Bischoff for SmackDown. So I don't know what the plan is with all that. But
Heyman is very creative, though. So
he is.
That's,
I mean,
he
that's
is
kind of
very
exciting. I kind of like that.
it
sound
is
of that.
exciting. I mean, the guy took ECW, which at the time was Eastern Championship Wrestling, revamped it to Extreme Championship Wrestling, and it garnered a huge following. So he knows a lot. He's been in the business for a long time to not know.
Right.
At the same time, they still have to work directly with Vince.
Mm-hmm.
So if they come up with something he doesn't like, he can veto it.
Which, from what I understand, he vetoes a lot.
He changes stuff he's come up with last minute.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's what's killing me. And then
And I think that's what's hurting it.
because when they're building up a story, and they decide to change things at the last minute, the story doesn't pay off in any way.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there going, "Why am I investing 5 hours a week between SmackDown and Raw to see no payoff
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
or a payoff that just simply doesn't make sense?"
Yeah.
Left, center.
It's like back in the day, they didn't cut off storylines in the middle of it. Like, that's not working.
Right.
Find some way to get it to keep going.
Yeah, you got to finalize it in some way. They just cut it off. Oh,
Yeah.
just don't say anything. No, it's just gone out of the picture.
Like if you have a tag team split up and they're like, oh, they're really feuding, and then the next week it's like they just don't even care that each other exists. It's like,
right.
don't you remember when the Rockers split up and Jannetty got put through the window on the barbershop?
Oh my God.
we
Marty
knew they
Jannetty.
were never going to be friends again.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty.
Ooh,
Wow. 3 to the right.
wow, that must hurt.
Not as much as your face is hurting me.
That was a good
Well, you're the one that makes out with it, so what does that say about
She said makes out with it.
you? Yeah, my face. Not my lips, just the
My
whole
face.
face.
Just my
Yeah,
face.
because I can just like get under your chin and not have to look at the rest of it. I mean, it's fine.
Hey, if I'm all you can get, that's fine. See, we can do this all night long. All night. All night. This is our foreplay, people. Whose turn is it? Mine?
Whose turn is it?
Shut
I know, he's like,
Hey.
Shut the fuck up.
he's like at the
I am
poker
trying
table
not to have quiet
over here,
spots.
like, he's like, I'm over here at the poker table, like,
Playing
I'm
with my chips.
pretending I'm at Vegas right here.
I'll take that. Perfect roll. Don't have to give up anything. I mean, eventually that's going to change and I'm going to lose all that I have here, but...
So how many, between all those arrows and everything, how many shows are involved with that?
Oh, it's Arrow, The Flash, Legends
Legends of
Tomorrow, and Supergirl. It's those 4.
But if you're trying to watch it now, you can never, how are you going to figure out how to watch it?
You can still watch those. You don't have to. I don't watch Supergirl or Legends of Tomorrow. So I still watched those interlinking episodes. I mean, it was not a big deal. I don't watch. I do want to kind of go back and watch Legends of Tomorrow now, but
I really like
oh,
Hey.
nice.
2 in a row. I'll take it.
The next one's going to be like
another
this.
perfect
Oh!
roll. Followed up with Lee's perfect roll.
Nice.
Come on, Eddie.
Let's go.
I feel a presence.
There's a disturbance
In the
force.
background.
No, you don't.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
I really hope that comes out.
Devin the dude just pops in.
Devin the dude.
What?
Cute.
Charging?
You know
Yeah.
what?
Left
Oh,
and
there's a
right.
cube. Oh, is that my cube right there?
So one to you.
I don't know, but I have two in my room.
There you go.
One of those does.
I'm
try
missing
it.
a
One of
cube. I
them
think I left it
doesn't
in the
work.
car.
That might be there.
I think I left mine in the car.
Whose turn is it?
It's yours now because I just had to give you and Leanne a chip. Yay for me.
Ooh.
Boom. 2 to the left. Give them up. Give them up.
There you go.
I
Give
get
them
2
away.
rights.
Give them away. Give them away.
In my luck, I'll get 3 rights.
Oh.
Oh my, might as well.
2 lefts and a right.
Jeez.
I'm fine with that.
I'm gonna make. Oh no, she's already done. fine.
Mother, here, have him back.
Have him back.
Oh, and
And
I
one
have
in the
the one.
center.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that one. Of course, I don't have room to talk because I almost kept giving Lee your chips last game.
Left,
Let's
left,
look.
center.
Jeez. I don't know if that made it on a stack or not.
Have you guys played What the Meme yet?
No, Lee was telling me about that.
Yeah, I gotta get that one. Kind of a different spin on Cards Against Humanity in a
Yeah.
way, you know.
That's what it seemed like, but I saw it at Target and I was so close to picking it up, and then I just didn't. I was like, you know, I don't really feel like spending the money on it. I wanted it, but I was like, I gotta save this money.
Gotta make that paper.
Gotta make that paper.
I gotta try one of those M&M cookies now.
Better hurry, half the container's gone already.
Dang! I was looking at Leanne's.
It's like,
I kept telling myself, no, don't do it. And
it just
she
kept.
hasn't finished it. It's still sitting there looking good.
Delicious.
It's calling me. It's calling me.
Basically.
Oh man. We'll sit here and wait.
Or waiting on you.
Sorry, I'm boring your son.
No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it.
Get my son settled. He wanted to take your extra battery pack.
Oh.
And I don't know if Dad's going to want you to take his new one, so I gave him my little cheesy one.
For the beach, yeah.
Pork chips.
Is he bringing his
Rattle,
backpack
rattle,
or anything?
Yeah, he's taking his backpack.
rattle, rattle. What was that show you watched where that one character would talk like that? And you'd be like, "Rah, rah, rah." Oh, Chowder. That's what it was.
Yo, we used to watch Chowder.
Yeah. Rada rada.
I like Chowder.
I was just saying earlier how I kind of miss that we don't have a little kid that will watch those shows because we got invested in those shows.
Nice.
God, Jeff.
I don't know what's going on, but I keep getting screwed over with everybody else's roles.
Yeah.
Dang. Man. No, he just wanted that. So I give him the portable, like, little charger. And then, oh my gosh, Eddie got it too. Dang.
Yeah.
If she gets one, you gotta take a shot.
Fuck no.
It's in the rule books. You have to take a shot. So guess what? What are you doing now? What are you doing now, Lee?
I'm not taking a shot.
What? Come on.
You just go get a free shot and we'll be okay.
I'm not taking a shot. I'll
Isn't
take a
it your
long
roll?
rep, but I
Oh
won't
no,
take
you
a
rolled the
shot.
perfect. Never mind.
Yeah.
You rolled already.
Oh my god!
How? One more. Give it to us.
I told you I know the physics of dice and how to make them do what I want.
Then why didn't you win last
You
time?
gotta get a turkey next time.
Wow.
Look, we're not talking about the past. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Why you gotta bring up old shit? Man, I haven't watched Friday in a long time.
Oh man, it came on TV not too long
Yeah,
ago.
I was gonna say it's not on.
Oh
Hey!
my
my.
gosh! Everybody but me,
Oh, so much
because it went all
pressure.
the way around, and I'm the only one
Here
that
goes
didn't
Lee.
get one.
Pressure.
Should have been me.
Should've been me.
Oh,
Lee Ziegler.
okay, so.
Should have been me, Opie.
Did you guys see that last Raw where they had what's her name, Maria Kanellis or whatever, talking about The pregnancy,
pregnant-
like that's
yeah,
how
yeah.
have Becky do it.
She's all, I'm pregnant.
Somebody said that's what Dolph Ziggler should have called. Be like, it should have been me.
That would have been funny.
One to the center.
wow.
I'll take it.
That
It's
was
not a
clever.
perfect roll, but it's damn close.
We're getting kind of close to the wire. She's got 2.
Ooh.
You actually can only
Oh,
do 2.
Oh,
let me do that.
cheater.
I didn't even think about it.
DQ.
Left. There
She's
you
got.
go.
She's down to 1.
Down to 1.
I'm down to
Diane's got
3.
3.
And she's probably gonna win. She's down to 1.
I've got 12. That's all I've got.
Left.
Yes.
And now Leanne has 5.
Yes.
How many do you have?
I got 12.
You can have them back. We're friends.
Ooh.
Left.
There you go. You
Thank
can roll
you.
2. You can roll 2 of the dice.
Really?
Hey, better to give to the center than somebody else, even though you're down the
Yeah.
You're just losing to the house.
You're not helping the cause of anybody else here.
Ooh. I feel like the majority of my chips have gone to you.
They do. Both games, too.
Oh, 3 in the
three.
center.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yikes.
I haven't seen that one happen yet.
Wow.
But you know, you can look at it positively. They're pretty black stars.
Yeah,
right?
3 black stars. Sure.
Pretty black stars.
that only losers get.
The ultimate loser.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jeff.
The ultimate loser.
I know.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh.
look at
Nice
that.
save.
Nice.
Harsh. Let's see what he's gonna get.
Oh.
2.
Oh, see, because now, yeah, you said
Nice.
something. Now
I'm
it's
gonna
going to
come
you.
back now.
That is what happens. You're only supposed to roll 1, babe.
I am. I got so excited. I'm like waiting, and I'm like, someone's gotta go woo, and no one did. That's
That was a
fine.
false.
I know. It was a false reading.
Oh,
Fuck.
Oh.
Take it.
See what you get for cheating?
She could be done, but we don't know yet.
That's how I won last time.
right.
Here, just take it back. There
All
you go.
right. Sweet.
Yeah, I know how you won last time because I was the last one in here with you.
Yep. It was just me and you.
Just me and you.
Just me and you.
It was just the 2 of us.
When didn't Will Smith do that with Jaden?
Yeah. And then they did the parody in Austin Powers.
Oh
I
yeah.
want to say it was in Goldmember.
Left center.
Him and Mini-Me were in prison. Mini-Me, you complete me.
You sounded just like him right now.
Throw me a freaking
Oh,
bone.
You know what I just realized?
Frozen
Dr.
for
Evil
30
almost sounds
years.
like Donald Trump.
You're out. Huh?
For now.
Well, yeah. For now. The
For
way he's-
now.
There you go. Now you can have 4.
This is gonna be huge.
Oh, man. 1 to the left and 1 in the center. Jeez.
Goodness, I just keep giving them away. Every time I get them, I just give them away.
Ooh, that almost worked.
You gotta roll
One.
just
I'm giving them to you.
Ooh. Nice.
Ooh.
Sucker.
Hey, and look at that. You didn't have to give up
Sucker.
anything.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
just
two in a
like
row.
that, I am down to 6.
Oh yeah.
What, like 8?
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, so I just got 8. I
You
got
got 2.
6. And
Just for all you
Oh, I do
listening
just
out
have
there,
two
when we
more.
say ooh, that means the perfect roll.
Ooh, nice.
And there's a perfect
Yeah.
roll.
I did
It's
too.
so nice.
I got 2. You got the 3, and you got the 2.
Oh! Everyone takes a shot.
Oh my
Now you
god.
have to take a shot.
Oh my god. You
Oh,
both
man.
got the 3, and Leanne and I only needed 2, and we both got the 2. That was
That was
awesome.
a perfect round.
That
Nobody
was
lost
so
anything.
awesome.
Oh.
And it continues. It continues.
No
my
pressure.
Oh my god. That was awesome.
Oh.
We're all disappointed.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Nice one. Nice one.
I jinxed mine, that's why. What?
I don't know how I did it, but I did it.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. That sucked.
That would have been kind of
That
scary.
would
if
have been
kept
scary.
Going. It had to come to an end soon.
Oh, man.
2 to the left.
2 to the left. Just throw them at me, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just making sure there was no silence.
There you
Thanks.
Silence.
I started thinking, you know what sucks? Kids nowadays don't have Saturday morning cartoons anymore.
They don't?
No. It's all Cartoon Network and stuff.
Oh, like on the net.
Like the regular channels don't have any more like what we had growing up.
Oh.
Oh. The perfect role.
Oh.
Oh. Hey, 2/3 of a perfect role.
I know.
Yeah.
And now I'm down to 3.
She was down to 1, and she's still
down
going.
to 1.
Are you?
I'm still down to 1, but I keep going somehow.
In the center.
Well, you didn't defeat anybody else, so. Alright. Up to an even number. Got 4. I got 4.
You got 4.
Bring it on.
2/3.
There you go.
AKA the 66.
I'm still down to that 1. It just keeps
Oh,
me
man.
How are
going.
you still around? Everyone's like pile is dwindling. And you're still there with your 1.
She gets down to 1 or none, and somebody ends up
Leanne
having
went
to get
down
one.
to 0 and came back.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I'm down to 3 now.
You and me both, brother. You and me both.
This game
I
is
got
closer
4.
than the last one, huh?
it is
It's gonna be a
2 center and 1 right.
And now I'm down to 1.
Uno. Oh. And one for the center? Oh no, that was
I'm spinning my poker chip like a coin, people. You hear it. I know you do.
What?
Ooh.
Kept you in the game.
Again.
I'm down to 1
Yeah,
now.
we're both down to just 1 here. You and I.
Soul survivors. It's gonna be between me and you now, watch. See, the comeback began. I just doubled my chips. Doubled my chips, people.
Well, I just had to put 1 in the center, and now I got nothing left, so we got to see how this plays out.
Oh my God.
So you're at 0. She's at 0.
Yeah, and if
Well, you
nothing
can
happens
still-
for us this round,
Yep.
Oh, what am I doing?
we done, son.
Cheating.
I ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
The way you said cheating reminded me of Idiocracy, where he's sitting there and the guy's knocking on the door and goes, Peyton!
Oh, yeah.
You guys have seen Idiocracy, right?
I haven't actually.
Oh, man.
You
Look
have, right?
how lucky you
Hey,
are.
look at that. Still in it.
I've
Still in it.
heard good things though. We need to watch that one. You haven't seen it.
He
either.
and I
I
practically know
rolled
it
3,
by
I'm only
heart.
supposed to roll 1.
Cheater.
Cheater.
I just need 1.
Off the cookie. Bank shot.
I'm so used to rolling 3, I haven't been down this low. Since the last game, it was right towards the end.
You mean the part where you lost?
Yes, the part where I lost to you. Notice she keeps hitting that point?
Here you go.
Why, thank you.
Oh wait,
I
sorry.
only need 2.
You only need 2.
And she gets it back. There you go.
I love it.
No. Oh, that doesn't matter.
love it.
Left or right's the same.
Let's see
Ooh.
what happens here.
Oh.
Ooh, 2 in the center.
Here you go, Jeff.
And 1 to me. All right, I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Oh,
And I only
Brett.
need one.
She wasn't kidding about the foreplay, was she?
Right, I know, right? No, I'm already out.
You're already out?
I've been
Okay,
out. Yeah, it's him.
I thought you were still in for some reason. I thought you
No.
had one last round.
Nope, I was out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Was you are we?
I just gave mine to you.
So that would be you then.
Yeah, that would be
So I
you.
just
You're
left you
left.
in.
Oh, whew.
I just need one.
Who's on your right?
Yeah. That would be you. Smart ass.
I was basically like, "Who's your daddy?" Wait, why'd you roll?
I'm out.
She's out. It's just
Oh.
us three.
Yeah.
Just
so
giving you
just
the
gotta
dice.
roll the
Oh.
one. Count.
Oh.
Lemon.
he had the confidence in his eyes, but not in his heart.
I mean,
He was getting that roll down too.
that's it. She won it.
He's like
man.
that.
She won it. She took it again. 2 in a row.
Can I
2 in a
roll
row.
now?
Wait, doesn't
Why
she have
you
to?
won?
Doesn't she have to roll?
I won?
Because she can still give it back to me. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
until
yeah.
you can't.
you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
do it
yeah,
anymore.
So she
Sorry.
still
Yeah.
goes.
Sorry.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh. But you have to.
And does that mean I'm out?
You're
That means
out.
because I got
You're
nothing.
out.
Yeah.
So it's me and you. Me and you. Please, 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 please. Come on, come on,
She's
come
staring
on.
at the chip.
Come
This could just go back and forth between them.
Come on.
This could just go back and forth between them.
Can we get a drum
Right,
roll? Can we
right,
get a drum
right.
roll?
Right.
Okay, so I still get to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
In the center, and I believe nobody wins.
Nobody won?
That's
that-
why I think
She
I
already
think
won.
she had already
Yeah.
won.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I was saying. Yeah.
Oh,
When
is
it
that
gets
what you
to
were
that
saying?
point, there's nowhere for it to go.
True.
Well,
We could have been just passing it to each other back and forth.
Why are you always gonna lippy me?
So who's like the champ? Is anybody here the champ? Is it me?
Fuck off.
Am I not? Jeff is looking around for the champ. He's like, where?
wait a minute, the champ, and his name is John Cena.
Oh my god. Lose my shit. Never playing again.
That was great.
With his horrible return as the Doctor of Thugonomics.
Oh yeah.
The doctor of thugonomics.
Did you watch the
What
latest
time is
season
it?
of Camp WWE?
11:10.
I think I started watching it.
The one where they all were Boston Cena around?
Yeah.
Hey, Cena, do this. Hey, Cena.
There was the one
We
where,
watch that sometimes on Saturday mornings.
Oh, what was that one where Austin went out into the woods or something and found that guy living? Oh, found the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh yeah, living out there. We just saw that one. We just
Oh,
saw
yeah.
that one
Oh,
last
Oh my
weekend.
god.
That's
Oh my
hilarious.
god.
Remember, and he was all running around the house.
Yeah.
I was all, is he gonna do this?
It was insane. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
That was funny. Yeah, we just watched that one last weekend.
I may have actually finished it. I'm not sure. I think it was one of the things I watched when I got the network back. Because I just bought one of the cards. It's like 3 months, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm not even excited for SummerSlam, really.
I'll get the results online and see how let down I'm going to be.
I know.
Yeah, like I said, we couldn't even watch it. I'm usually the one who's like, yeah, let's watch it. And this week
Yeah.
I was like, let's watch this weekend.
Let's watch something
Yeah.
else.
I just wanted to watch the recap stuff. I don't want to watch the whole
Yeah, it's why
thing
I just,
anymore.
It's why I
And
just go on
full,
YouTube.
literally an entire full hour of Raw is recap.
The other hour's commercials.
Literally. And you can be watching it, and they're recapping already what you're watching 10 minutes in, what happened 5 minutes ago.
The only time
I'm
you
like,
need to
are you
give me a
serious?
recap is if it was a big thing that happened, like,
Yeah.
you know, so and so got attacked
They
on their way
recap
into the arena earlier tonight, and
everything.
this is
It's
what's
so
going on.
annoying.
But they're like, oh, you just saw Becky Lynch call Lacey Evans this. We're going to show you again. It just happened 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then now they're getting where they have commercials bigger and they have the little tiny.
They've been doing that with
screen.
SmackDown for a while.
Yeah.
But you notice how they've been having a lot of 2 out of 3 fall matches lately?
Yeah. And
apparently,
in the ongoing trend of triple threat matches.
Apparently, Vince didn't want wrestling happening during the commercial break. So their solution was, 2 out of 3 fall matches. You can have the first 2 falls, go to commercial, and then they're coming back for the third. It's like, why not just book a regular match?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's...
And then Shane McMahon is like...
Oh, I'm yawning already.
The most pushed guy.
Already,
He's not even a real
like
wrestler.
11:20.
It's like,
What?
11:13.
I'm yawning. Sorry. All of a sudden I
you're
was like...
good.
We're
It's
old.
11:13, man.
I know. We always say that too. We're
Yeah,
old.
man.
We're like, Friday night, what is everybody else doing? Heading out to the club or the bar? Nah, we're curled up on the couch watching TV. Reading a book.
Why go out when you can stay home where all your stuff is?
All your stuff is. I agree with that, actually.
Hey, all my stuff is here, man.
That's how Devin is.
It's like, why am I going to go out? Maybe I want to play PlayStation. Maybe I want to watch Netflix.
You just get in those moods. And it's just so nice to relax in your own environment, right?
Dude, you go so much during the week at work.
Exactly.
And it's like, when the weekend comes, you're like, I really don't want to do anything. So people will be like, hey, we're getting together to go to this place and blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, man, I'm good. I can stay home and make barbecue. I'm good. And it's funny because when I worked in Fullerton, every Friday night, we were closing down this hookah bar.
Oh, yeah?
Every Friday, we'd go there, drink beers, smoke way too many cigarettes, so the next day we're like, oh, God, my throat burns.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
Dude, because I had a real issue. I would start drinking, and then I'd be like, I need to smoke. So I was like, oh, I'm really only smoking when I drink now. Problem was, every Friday I was drinking so much that I was chain smoking like a son of a bitch.
Oh, man. Before you know it, you're getting the second pack.
Oh, I was probably on like pack 4 mid through the night.
Damn.
It got bad. And that's how I started smoking Camel Crush, because that was all the bar carried.
I got into Camel Crush too for a little while. That was the last thing I smoked, actually, was Camel Crush.
The only other place to buy cigarettes was a little liquor store across the street, but they closed at like 9, which is
okay.
odd time for a liquor store to close.
I know. Not even midnight?
Right.
9?
9. So if it was like just after 9, you're like, oh, I gotta buy cigarettes here. But luckily we got to know the owner, so they kind of kicked us discounts on stuff every once in a while.
Nice.
And when they put in their karaoke machine, we were the first ones to get to try. They're like, hey, you guys are here all the time. You guys get first ups on the karaoke machine. They're like, so just know, anytime you come in, you guys have first priority over it if you want it.
Where's this place?
It was over by Stadium Tavern. I think it's still Stadium Tavern, isn't it? Over there off of Wilshire and Harbor.
Stadium Tavern, that's where we went for your dad's birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now it's called like the Pint House or something, and it completely sucks.
Oh. In Fullerton?
Yeah.
That's where we went to?
Harbor and Wilshire.
Pine
Yes.
House? Yeah?
No,
I
you
think
went
it was
you
still
went to
called-
Stadium.
It was still Stadium Tavern.
Stadium,
They were in the midst
I
of
think they
changing
changed
it.
the name of Stadium Tavern, but I don't know to
Oh,
what.
'cause
But
the
the
menu.
hookah bar is now called the Pint House. It's a little further down from there.
Oh.
Stadium
Oh.
Tavern
Street.
you've been to is what I'm saying, not the other place.
We went to a
Yeah.
hookah bar a couple years back. A few
I
years back.
had a very, very drunken experience at Stadium one year on Cinco de Mayo. Because we decided, let's go get liquor at Stadium, and then we'll just go drink beer the rest of the night
Sorry.
at the hookah bar. It'll be perfect. Well, dumbass me goes in there, gets his first couple of drinks. Other people show up, and they're like, hey, we brought you an adios. I'm like, all right.
Ooh.
And then somebody I know, she was like, I can't finish this, it's too much. Here you go. I'm like, I'm not turning down a free drink. I got so sick that night.
Was it a second adios?
It was like a third Adios at that point. But somebody bought a round for everybody of Adioses, and then somebody else came in and bought one. They're like, "Hey, Jeff, you got an Adios?" Okay. But at that point, I'm like, it hasn't caught up to me yet.
Yeah.
By the time we get to the hookah bar, I'm like, I can't drink any beer. I need water. And then I remember I went out beside the hookah bar. There was like a auto body shop. Threw up in their parking lot. Came back, went into the bathroom, cleaned up, and the rest of the night just felt like crap.
Oh, that sucks.
Everybody else having a good time, just sitting there on the couch going, "This is fucking bullshit."
Just want to go home at that point.
It's like I still don't feel good enough to go home because I still feel like I'm drunk, even though I puked. It's like, this sucks.
When we went to the hookah bar, they gave us the option to put fruit in the bowl or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was like a fruit bowl, and they actually like carve it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
That's
some places
good.
that do that. It gives the. All we got was we just got like flavored tobacco, so we'd get like the strawberry.
Yeah. And then they
Which is
had
good.
they had like a Greek menu. We got, what did we get?
We got some falafel.
Falafel.
And some other like.
It was good though. It was a chill place. It's nothing fancy, but it was a good time. It was good vibes, right?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was cool.
See, in there they just had like appetizer stuff, so it'd be like mozzarella sticks, chicken wings. But they were Filipino, so they had lumpia.
Ooh,
I love lumpia.
lumpia is so good.
Man.
Lumpia's my
I don't know
favorite.
how many times we just ordered lumpia.
Yeah.
They're like, "Really, you want lumpia?" We're like, "Yeah." We're like, "It's 2 orders."
It's like egg rolls.
Yeah, and I don't like egg rolls,
No?
but lumpia. Put that in front of me. I'm like, these are gonna be gone.
Lumpia's like it's like smaller round too.
Yeah, they're smaller and shorter.
Yeah, they're a little bit different. I mean, I that's just how to explain them. Somebody says, "What's lumpia?" Well, it's kind of like
Yeah.
an egg roll.
It's a Filipino egg roll.
Yeah,
Have you tried
Ponce.
just veggie egg rolls, or are we talking beef egg rolls?
I've tried spring rolls. I've tried chicken and beef egg rolls. I do not care for them at all.
Well,
I don't
spring
know
rolls
what
are
it
a lot
is.
different, though.
I don't
Yeah.
like spring rolls.
I don't like spring rolls. I don't care for egg rolls. Leanne will get the egg rolls from Jack in the Box like they're the greatest thing in the world. I can't
Oh
do it.
man, I didn't. So when you look at obviously egg rolls, the fried egg rolls, they look way better than the spring roll. And I always looked at the spring roll and I was like, oh, that just doesn't look good. But after I got really into sushi, and not that it's not sushi, but kind of more along the raw,
Yeah.
you know. So I used to work with this lady who was Filipina, and she brought everything to make the spring rolls, and we all sat at the lunch table and did like a school project, and we all built our own spring rolls. And they were good though. They were good.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
In America, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's because it's a lot of spring rolls are mostly Sprouts because they're cheap.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I don't like the spring rolls because they're that
So I'm
that
like,
rice paper stuff too, and
Yeah.
I don't like it. I like the more of the wonton.
see, I'm
Ooh,
just like,
wontons.
give me some wontons. You know, give me some steamed dumplings that have like the meat or the bean paste in them. I'm good.
Ooh, this other place I used to go to, they had good dumplings. Not there anymore though.
Dude, I went to this one place that did dim sum with a couple of people I used to work with, and they were just bringing stuff out. It's just steamer baskets full of like the dumplings.
Oh
They
yeah.
get the dumplings with like the barbecue beef in them. I'm like, dude, this is.
Ooh.
I'm like, this is the Asian food I want.
Yeah.
I don't want to just go somewhere and get like orange chicken, lemon chicken,
Yeah.
fried rice. I'm like, I'm over it.
The regular orange
The
chicken.
best Chinese food I've ever had was in London.
Oh yeah. London.
The best Chinese food.
That was a
Because
fun-
over there, they're so close to all those spaces and stuff. Like, it's not like
And they're
Chinese
getting
food here.
authentic.
It's like authentic.
That's what I
It's
was
not
thinking.
Americanized.
Authenticity.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. That was
So
like
you don't-
the best I
So you're
ever
probably
had.
not hungry in an hour after you eat Chinese
Yeah,
food. over
exactly.
there.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's funny. You see like, oh, this new Chinese buffet, and then you go in there. It's like, this is all the stuff I can get at any other Chinese restaurant. You just put it in a buffet form.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Although there was one, I don't know if it's open anymore, over by the Buena Park Mall. It was just Asia buffet.
Mm-hmm.
And my buddy and I went in there, and they had, like, you know, orange chicken, lemon chicken. For, you know, basic folk, I guess. And then the rest of the menu was completely stuff I'd never heard of. They had shrimp that they had halved. You know, legs and everything still on, so you just scoop out the meat and eat it.
Oh,
But they were covered in mayonnaise.
Wow.
They were good, but it was weird. I'm like, I've never seen this before.
Did you try it?
Yeah, I tried it, and it was good. I'm just like, I've never seen a shrimp just...
Did the mayo act as like a
mayonnaise.
tartar sauce almost?
Kind of, yeah. It tasted like it might have been homemade, but then again, they could have just went to the store and bought some Asian mayonnaise and just squirted it on there. Like, they could have just bought Japanese mayo and put it on for all I know. It was crazy. I think they had, like, frog legs there, too, or done some sort of way, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not quite that adventurous yet.
Devin would try those.
Devin's is.
Yeah.
I know they're supposed to be good, but I was like,
Yeah.
these just look like they came off the frog and got set on the tray.
What has Devin been asking to try lately?
Well, we talked about escargot, but not necessarily that he wants to try it. But he said he would. Oh, tripas.
Tripas.
He's
Okay,
on
I've
this
had
tripas
three
kick.
bus. 3 bus is not bad if done right.
That's the thing. They have to clean it right. And I don't know. You can't always trust.
I got a 3 bus burrito once, and it was really good. And then I went somewhere and got 3 bus again, and it tasted like shit. I was like, you know...
Yeah,
nah.
Devin's been wanting to try it, but we're like,
That's the intestines, the linings,
Yeah.
right? Like, some things I just don't want to like.
Well, even, what is it? Isn't it traditional menudo has 3 bus in it, right?
Yeah.
Or like
but,
some versions of it anyway.
Yeah, it's like the stomach lining. So it's specific to the stomach lining. And it does have a texture that either you hate it or you love it.
Yeah.
It's one
Because
of
if you
those.
pull out a piece, you can see like the little interconnecting.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And it was weird when I pulled out a piece. I'm like, well, that looks weird. And it's funny because I've tried 3 plus, but I will not try lengua. I'm like, that's tongue, dude. No.
See, and
So he
actually,
goes, but you'll eat the stomach. I'm like, it's not somebody's tongue.
I know. And
I
that's
say
the
somebody's
thing,
tongue,
like,
but it's not a cow's tongue.
I've had lengua, and I actually like it, but I don't want to order it. I don't want to eat it, really. And that's how I came to the conclusion that there's some things that I don't even want to like, and I'm okay with not trying them, and I'm okay if I'm missing out on it, because I don't want to be like, yeah, I want to go eat some escargot. I don't want to eat snails.
Yeah.
Even if they're bomb, I don't want to eat snails.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I do with candy corn and Leanne, because she loves it, and I think it's an abomination upon this world.
Candy
It's
corn?
delicious.
I love
It's
candy
wax.
corn.
Thank you.
I love candy
It's
corn.
wax. It's
Wha-
just
sugar
fucking
wax.
How do
with
you
sugar.
feel about black licorice?
I'm
like
not a fan
black
of black
licorice.
licorice.
Yeah, that's
Thank
because it's
you,
gross.
I'm a
Thank
fan
you,
of
Lee.
regular licorice.
Thank
so
you.
Red vines.
He loves the black licorice.
Well, see,
Yeah.
red vines isn't even
I like
licorice. That's
red,
just
too.
Yeah, but licorice to me, it's got this distinct, one little distinct flavor that I just can't do.
I like black licorice, and I like getting the like
Mhm.
Australian. I think it's Australian style licorice.
Is it the thin one or?
No, they're just in small little chunks.
Oh,
And
remember
you get the
nibs?
black licorice or
What happened to nibs? Are those still around?
I think
I
they
don't
are.
know.
Cherry nibs.
Oh, I didn't know they had cherry.
7-Eleven
Yeah.
right now.
Yum.
Yeah, they're just the little
Right
bites.
now.
Just the little bites.
I like to let them melt just a little bit and then just.
I used to take red vines and use them as a straw in my soda.
Yeah,
Like that's a concoction to just get instant
Yeah.
diabetes. I mean,
and your fruit punch, everything.
yep. Dude, remember when we worked at Knott's and they sold those giant ass pixie sticks?
Mm-hmm. Oh, those are.
Like just like 2 feet of sugar.
Yep.
Yeah.
And people were buying them for their young kids. I'm like, well, let's see how you look later on in the day. Right now you're smiling. I'm sure later on you're going to be pulling half your hair out.
All grouchy
Because your
because they're
kid will
tired.
not be able to calm the fuck down.
And then when they crash and burn and they're all grouchy.
They're
Throwing
like,
tantrums.
God, why are you like this? Like, you gave him a 2-foot straw full of sugar.
I know.
It's your fault.
I know. I thought they would slip good from being at the park.
I never liked pixie sticks anyway. They were just, it was like, it's just sugar.
Well, it's the dryness for me that I didn't care too much for, and it kind of kicks over to the Smarties too. Because when you bite into it and you get that powdery, like chalky.
Smarties and the candy hearts. It's like I have to be like, okay, I'll just have a little bit, but
Yeah.
after a while, it's like you feel like you're eating Tums.
Oh yeah, a little bit. But it's kind of for me. It's kind of like scratching a chalkboard with
I can see
Smarties.
that. I can see that.
Devin's cousin Lucas and Marisol just went to Europe with their grandparents and their mom and aunt, right?
Nice.
So Lucas, and he's kind of a picky eater, tried escargot for the first time. Watch this. Watch his face. He's a little younger than Devin.
Dude, no, don't.
Look.
No. Oh, God. And there's a giant safety pin to pick them out with. That's disgusting.
Okay, here he goes. Look at his face, too.
That's good.
I know it is. I told you. Bravo.
Oh, yeah. Bravo, my friend. She always talks about that.
But the thought that, okay, these snails are really good. Now I know they're good,
You want to see them again?
but I don't want to order that.
This is Devin's
I don't want to eat
eating
that.
snails in Europe.
Okay, because whenever I hear somebody talk about escargot and I know it's snails, I just think of the snails out of the garden. I'm like, I don't want to eat that slimy motherfucker. It's the same thing with oysters. I was like, oysters are so good. I'm like, then have all the oysters you want, man.
I agree, because all you do is swallow them, right?
Yeah.
So what's the point?
So I'm like, unless
He's,
you're
like, surprised
giving
by
me
it, too.
fried oysters or clam chowder or fried clams, I ain't trying that stuff raw.
Yeah. But I don't see the
'Cause I've
purpose
heard
of just
people say
swallowing.
the texture of an oyster is like a loogie. I'm like,
Ew.
no.
Do you like oysters?
That's nasty, dude.
What?
Oh, my God.
Do you like oysters?
I'm not gonna try them.
Yeah, good, because I'm never going to have you try them, because I'm not even going to try them.
I'm not trying them either.
It's
They're
one of those
gross.
things I just it's fine.
We have an official
I'm good.
pact.
I'll try them.
You will?
Yeah, I would.
She broke
I've
the
tried
pact
them-
already.
I've already tried them before. It's just been years. I don't really remember.
We had
I was
a
like in my
pact.
20s.
Disgusting. I'm telling you.
You're an
it's disgusting.
abomination.
Sorry, guys.
I was sitting here making her feel bad.
I guess-
she would try an oyster.
I guess my son gets it from me. Likes to try new things. It's not even trying. It's just experimenting. It's
You
not
don't like
something
to
I
try
would
new
eat all the
things.
time.
You get the same shit everywhere.
Okay, we got one cookie in here that either looks like a brain or a butt.
Oh, or a pair of lungs
Or a pair of lungs.
that have been smoking for 20 years.
Just chunky and brown. That could describe a lot of things. That could go down a very weird road.
I feel like we've been down this road earlier in the day.
Yeah, with the brown water special.
The brown water special.
Oh my god.
Oh goodness, you're gonna have to make a sub show, the brown water special. It'll be your monthly pay-per-view.
I'm about to charge special for that one. For $2.99. And now all I have in my head is that song from Madagascar. It was like, I like 'em brown, I like 'em chunky. Thanks to Leanne for playing that and getting this stuff in my head.
You're welcome.
I think Madagascar 3 was one of my favorites. The whole circus, the circus one.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
A Lay's.
Dude, why hasn't somebody submitted that as a flavor to the
And
contest?
then it says, bet you can't have just one.
That would be like, that's double whammy because you're getting the munchies and you're eating chips, giving you more munchies. They got you right there. They'll be buying
Dude,
cases of that stuff.
If Lay's released... Shit, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, if they released chips that were THC infused or whatever, they'd corner the market. Nobody would buy any other snacks. They
There
just go to
are-
the store
there
and buy
are
a
some-
whole bunch.
There are some like that. Well, at the shops there was those, those little
yeah.
like Doritos. They,
They
look
almost
like
have like a little
Doritos.
grocery section
Yeah.
now in the
It's
shop.
cereal, like chocolates and candy and
You can
chips
consume cannabis
and
all day long now if you
coffee.
have if you have the means to do it,
Yeah, all kinds of shit.
and you don't act a fool.
Yeah. I kept seeing the cereal and I was like, man, I kind of ordered like no, they were like the Rice Krispie treats is what they were. I
Yeah,
was like, I kind of want to try it, but at the same time, I'm like, is it going to taste?
I saw Captain Crunch
Bad.
cereal and it made me want.
Yeah.
Because there are some things where you're like, okay, this doesn't taste right. This just tastes like, it tastes like exactly what it is.
A little bit of a leafy flavor to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on where you get it. Some people got it down. Some people just not so much, I guess. But I think it's also the milligrams too. Maybe it has a little bit to do with it.
Probably. But even some places you can get one of the same milligram one time in like edible gummies, and then the next time you get the exact same thing, same brand, and they just taste off.
Yeah. Yeah, they can never duplicate it. Which in a weird way is kind of good because it's not so mass produced that they're just like following this, having all these machines do it automatically, and I don't know. It's still not the greatest though, because in a way it's mass produced, but not in the sense of manufacturing.
Yeah, it's not like Hostess is coming out with
right, exactly. You get it.
These Twinkies got weed in them? Holy shit.
Oh man. Hostess makes a full recovery with THC infused Twinkies. I don't know what the numbers are, but isn't it like it's already making so much money?
Yeah.
And that's why other states are jumping on board. Arizona becoming the first state to not be able to deny you a job if you test positive for marijuana.
Yeah.
That's a big step right there.
It is. It is. It's crazy that things are finally starting to go that way, but I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, that's a
about
good way
getting
to
to
put
the
it.
point where people are like, oh, it's like having a drink after you get home from work.
Yeah. 15 years from now, when you go through a McDonald's, oh, would you like a bag of weed with that?
Like, it's funny though, because like there are people who go home from work, will drink like a case and a half of beer or like 3 bottles of wine, but yet if that person was caught smoking a joint, they'd be like, oh my god, why would you do that? It's like, they just smoked a joint, but yet this person over here is an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, they have a stressful job. So does this person over here. They just chose to smoke a joint.
Yeah.
That to me is a lot less damaging than this one over here who's...
Yep. It's a
They
vice.
both got kids, but this one over here is drunk off her ass all the time. This one over here, she's got her shit together. She's just a little high.
Yeah. And if you're drunk, you're not in control.
Mm-hmm.
It's one vice or the other. I think weed is the smarter vice because you're still in control. You can still drive.
Yeah.
Although the law would recommend you don't drive.
I can't. I cannot function normally.
You guys want to see something really funny?
Really
Of
funny.
course.
Very cute.
You.
That's me.
Aww. And see, right there,
And then look right here. That's me and my sister.
Oh, the old pictures.
That's at SeaWorld. Do you see the dolphin stroller there, right?
and were you the one inside or were you the one sitting on the...
No, I'm the one up here.
Okay.
I'm older.
So I
My
was going to say,
sister's
right in
little.
that one, you can see Devin.
Can you? I
Yes.
don't see it.
She was just saying that.
Right
I was
there.
just saying I don't see it.
Right there, if you look at that picture, though, the face,
see?
yeah, you can see Devin right there.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I see it. Divine.
Divine. Oh my! They just posted this one. There's my mom in 7th grade.
7th grade?
Yeah, I think that's what they just said. Let me
It's
see.
so weird when you look at pictures from like the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
People looked older.
Grade 7, she was 14.
At younger ages.
Grade 7,
then.
she
So
was
weird,
14.
right?
Grade 7, she was 14.
Oh, wow.
Look at.
That does not look like a 14-year-old. She doesn't look 14 right there.
That's my mom.
Yeah, I mean, it's not being said in a mean way, but yeah, I wouldn't look at that and be like, oh, that's a 14-year-old.
Right.
I think like just getting out of high school or something.
Crazy.
Yeah, see, 7th grade, age 14, then that's my mom's brother, grade 5. And my mom says, my mom's funny. She goes, wow, I remember that outfit. That's because it was handed down to me from Maggie McCormick. And there were two exactly the same, except this one was blue and the other one was pink. And then she showed some these are like old pictures of my great-grandparents' farmhouse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Daisy, Pennsylvania.
PA.
Yay, baby. Yay.
What's it?
That's where my mom's from.
Does she live near where the Rocky scene took place?
Does she live near the steps?
My mom grew up in Sharon, Pennsylvania.
Sharon, PA? Mm-hmm. Sharon?
See, I thought she said Sharon.
Sharon.
Oh, I have probably hit my limit for anything I do tonight. I thought Sharon sounded like sharing.
Sharing is caring.
It was like sharing, so that they have reading. Yes, I want to see 3 from Hell.
Sharon is in the city of Mercer County, Pennsylvania, in the United States, 75 miles northwest of Pittsburgh. It's part of Youngstown, Warren, Boardman, Ohio, PA. Yeah, because where my grandma's house was, literally we could drive like 15 minutes just down the road and we were in Ohio.
Did you say
It was
Boardman?
That's crazy.
Yeah, Boardman, it
Who
says.
is going to be like, let's move to Boardman? It just sounds like a destination I want to go to. Boardman, Pennsylvania. I think that's where we should look.
Metropolitan.
It's probably one of those like
Statistical
really
area.
small town feel type of places
It
too.
is.
With one stoplight.
Like,
Actually, when I went to
General
visit, my
store.
grandpa died. When I would think I was, God, how old was I? I was probably. Kyle was like 3 or 4 when my grandpa died, and we drove to Pennsylvania. Yeah, I think, and that back then they still had the sirens. So at 10 o'clock at night, the sirens went off, and anybody under the age of 18 had to be inside.
wow, that's crazy.
My nephew's 25 now, so he was 3 or 4 when this happened, like during still, but it was still like that in my grandma's town. And what's funny is you say she lives in Sharon, it's in Mercer County, but it'd be Sharon and Mercer. There's these like little sub-cities, right? All little towns right here. You know what I mean? Because when I went there and I got my eyebrow pierced, we actually drove into Ohio and got my eyebrow pierced.
You did?
Mm-hmm. With my mom's, like, aunt's son and friends. I don't even know. I mean, they're like family, but I don't really know them because they're, you know, they live in another state and I didn't grow up with them.
And now you're talking about Ohio, and all I can think about is the Drew Carey show.
Oh, I used to watch that back in the day.
Cleveland rocks.
There's a channel that plays episodes. I can't remember what the channel is, but it's one of those that like shows like older stuff.
Uh-huh.
And if I come across it,
TV
it's
Land?
on. I'm like, it's not even TV Land. It's like, I don't know what it was. It was one of those like smaller, like local type of deals.
Whatever happened to Spike? I think Spike got bought out by somebody.
Spike is, as far as I know, it's still around, but it's not what it was.
Yeah,
Because it was. It's funny because I remember TNN at one point used to stand for the Nashville Network, Well, then they revamped and changed what they were. It became the National Network, and WWF was on there for a while. Because they didn't have a USA contract.
And they were with Sci-Fi, too.
Yeah, SmackDown used to be on Sci-Fi for a while. Weird time.
Or was it the right place for WWE to really be?
They got away with a lot more stuff than they did on USA for the most part. Then WWE went back to USA and TNN became Spike, and they were like, "We're the network for men." And it was always like promos with like chicks in bikinis.
It was.
Like, this is.
Remember the Man Show? There was all these shows.
Yeah.
Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Which it was only good when it was Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla. When they brought it back, it was Doug Stanhope and Joe Rogan. I was like, I don't want to hear these guys.
And then Ziggy Zaggy, oi, oi,
Oi,
oi.
yeah, I remember that.
Oh, man.
Oh, I so remember that.
Dang.
Man ponds.
Speaking
Oh.
of old
Tim
shows, I
Burton.
tried looking for Three's Company the other day, but to no avail.
Man, that's one of those if it just happens to be on TV. Like, if you come across TV Land and it's on, I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm watching Three's Company.
I used to watch Three's Company daily. And it was just one of those shows
It used to be on like Fox or something
Yeah.
when you get home from school or something.
Yeah, when you get home from
sometimes.
school, it's
it'd be
reruns.
on. Yeah, just reruns.
And it was that was my background noise at the time. I always need white noise no matter what I'm doing. I always need some kind of white noise. Huh? Always. You do too, don't lie. Maybe not as much.
That's why I listen
You also
to...
went OCD when I met
That's
you.
why I listen to podcasts when I work, for the most part, if I can.
Oh, right, because you're still getting that white noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because it sounds weird, it helps me concentrate. If I'm somewhere and it's completely quiet, I can't... The quiet is so loud I can't concentrate.
Right. I understand that completely.
Like, if I can hear
That's
a
how I
pin
am.
drop, I'm like, this is unsettling. I don't want to...
You're almost thinking about the quiet for some weird reason, and it's just... You just need something.
Yeah, it throws you off. It throws you off a bit. So always have something that's...
So usually for my white noise is Seinfeld, Big Bang Theory, or what else? When we used to have MTV, it was all the dumb MTV shows that you didn't have to pay attention to.
Which, pretty much all of them.
Yeah, pretty much all of them. So
Yeah.
you can just kind of run it and get a laugh here and there out of it.
Yeah. Yes, I could never get into Seinfeld, not even as like white noise in the background.
Seinfeld is one of those shows that you either love or you hate.
I tried,
Yeah.
and I just, like, a buddy of mine was really into it. He's like, oh man, no, you gotta watch it, it's really good. So I tried watching a few episodes. I'm like, it's just not for me.
The humor is different.
It's very dry.
And it's like it's literally about nothing. Like the stuff they talk about.
Yeah.
It's those little intimate moments discussions that would never make a script really. Because TV has to be exciting. TV has to be, whatever. But these are the actual conversations people have. That's what makes it funny to me.
Well, that was their big thing for the longest time. Was this the show about nothing?
Yeah.
It's the funniest show about nothing.
Yeah. And I like how everything coincidentally comes together at the end. And
and Friends, I never
No,
understood.
Friends.
I never understood.
I just hung on because I like looking at Rachel. So.
You mean her nipples?
That woman is always cold in everything.
Yep.
I was only 14 years
Because
old.
we just watched.
And that's like the perfect time to pay attention to her nipples.
So speaking of
When did
which,
Friends
have you
air?
been seeing the way Becky Lynch has been coming out?
Yeah, she's
And
cold a lot,
her,
too.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like,
I
Seth
don't
should
even
be
think
like,
I don't even think she's wearing a bra
I
underneath
think
that
Seth
shirt
needs to
at
warm up a little
all.
bit before she comes out.
I like how everything for us leads back to wrestling.
But yeah, what was that we watched the other night that Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston were in?
Oh, on Netflix?
Murder Mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was one point she's walking around and it's like, it must be really cold on set. Because they were just, boom, I'm like, wow.
In the movie we watched the other day, they were like that too. What's the movie where she's the dentist?
Oh, Horrible Bosses.
Horrible Bosses, and they were like
Oh,
that
God.
too.
Horrible
Yeah.
Bosses.
I saw that one, and the way she was acting, I was like, holy shit.
It was kind of creepy, huh, to
Yeah.
see her act that way.
So I'm like, you are a sex criminal.
Sex
You are a
criminal.
deviant.
It's
That
funny
reminds me
because
when they knocked on Howard's door and the mom's all, "Are you a sex criminal?"
No, Ma.
criminal.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, man. Oh.
That was hilarious.
Are you a sex criminal? Oh, God.
Sex criminals don't walk through the front door. No.
My eyes are watering.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's almost midnight.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I'm still up.
This is the After Hours podcast.
I haven't passed out on you guys yet.
No, I think we got
Ooh.
so excited playing the game.
I know. That's what happens. I have to keep moving. Once I stop moving,
That's when you're just like,
I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Forget it. That's why sometimes it's hard for me to sit and even watch TV. I know he wants to sit and watch TV, but it makes me I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah. No, I
So
totally
if
get
I'm
that.
going to go to sleep, then I just want to go in and go to sleep. I'm not going to
Yeah.
sit there and fall asleep. It just makes me more tired.
Unless you watch this stuff on her phone, then it doesn't make her tired. You watch more stuff on your
Sometimes
phone,
it does.
but I think you watch more stuff on your phone than you do on the TV.
But do you know why?
No.
Because I can get up and move around with it. So I'm constantly moving around. Like I'll sit down for a bit, but then I get up and I can take the phone with me and still watch something.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
So that's why he'll laugh at me. He'll walk in the room and I have my phone with TV playing while it's leaning against the TV. And he's like, "Why don't you just put that on the TV? Why is it on your phone?" I'm like,
The TV's turned off, mind you.
I go, because I'm going to walk out in the living room in a minute or the kitchen and I'm going to take it with me. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the thing. I can just throw on like YouTube or
I
whatever
get that.
and I can walk around with it.
Yeah, there
and
were times
still do
when-
stuff.
I would be grilling for everybody when I was still living here full time. I'd take my iPad outside, set it up near the barbecue,
Right? And watch
find
them.
something to watch. I'd just be sitting there watching something while I'm grilling. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be just bored out here. Like, I'll just sit here and wait for this to finish cooking.
Yeah. I
No, I just
will watch
always put
stuff
on
my
YouTube
phone,
and
too.
watch stupid videos or something. Or
Yeah. Even while I'm playing video games, I have to have something to watch. Like, it's got to be...
Mm-hmm. You'll have something else on another screen, whether
Yeah.
it be the laptop or the phone.
yeah, see,
or...
that I can't do because I gotta have all my attention focused on.
Well, unless I'm playing something like Until Dawn or Walking Dead or some kind of
And you've seen Devin, right?
story-heavy game, then
Devin's playing a game on this screen, and he's watching a streamer play a game on this screen.
Twitch.
Right? So he's got two
And his
going.
computer going and doing his homework.
I mean, not in a long time, but he has done that. But and then sometimes he'll be sitting there like this on his phone,
Mhm.
and there's stuff going on there.
4 screens.
You're like, dude, how do you do that?
And
I
the
don't
Switch
know.
going. No.
But their generation's so used
Smash
to
Brothers on the phone, watching streamers.
Playing Rainbow Six competitive.
it. Their generation's so used to it.
Yeah.
They can handle it. I can't do it like he does it. I mean,
I don't think I could have a TV on and be playing a game and be able to like split my focus. I'd be like,
Yeah.
it's one or the other.
And he's worked on a project, on a report
Yeah, there's
at
no
the
way.
same time,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and gets
would
an
not
A
be able
on the
to.
frickin' report. Like, I could never do that. I'm like,
Nah.
you're amazing.
I wasn't even allowed to have the TV on when I was doing it.
Right? It was such a
Like,
distraction.
TV's a distraction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was for me, and I would sit there in front of the TV.
Then I got to the point where parents were like, you can't even have your music on while you're doing your homework. I'm like, but I can't concentrate without something.
I would sit there and stare at the same problem for like 2 hours. And then still not get my homework done.
Yeah, Devin's literally done that. I never forget it. When we saw him doing that, we were like, what? And then we let it be because he gets A's, so we were like,
Yeah.
okay, whatever, but if he gets a bad grade, then we'll say something. No, you got an A. Can't say anything.
Yeah.
if you can do it and you can handle it, then so be it.
He's an honor student, and
You
he
know?
gets it done. That's what it's. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He just gets it done.
He seems like one of those that, like, if he has a project and they're like, hey, it's due, like, in 2 weeks, he'll just knock it out ahead of time and be like, it's done. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. He didn't used to be.
You would think so, but he's not even so much like that now. Now he thinks about this though. He goes, okay, if it's due on this and I have this much to do, he breaks it down. See, that's the math in him, is where he
So
breaks
he'd be
it
like,
down.
I can do this
much
and
in
then
this day,
and
and
then this,
yep.
this, and this, and it's done.
And the last project, that's what he did. He was like,
maps it
well,
out.
if I do this at part and this part, on Monday on this part, and Tuesday on this, and da-da-da, and he goes, I work on it a little bit, then I'll be done. And he was. And that was how he did it. He thought of it. He handled it. He had his own plan. I was like, right on.
Yeah, anytime I had a project, I was like, oh, crap. Am I even going to be able to get this done in time?
He was like that in
I
elementary
hated
school.
it.
I was
I
such a
hated projects.
Yeah, I was such a procrastinator with projects.
That's how Devin was in elementary school, but not
I'd wait
like
till the
junior high, high
last
school.
weekend, to the last minute, and I'd be all stressed out on Sunday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about how, all right, I have no project to turn in on Monday. That was the worst feeling
It's like
ever.
when Devin had to do that paper mache, and we did the ketchup bottle. That was
Oh, the
last
ketchup
minute, and I was like,
bottle.
"Why did you wait till last minute?"
That was actually a pretty awesome ketchup bottle.
It
We
was.
just could have got better. Like,
We
we could have got more
done
creative
better.
with the
We could
label.
have gotten if we had done it ahead of time. We could have gotten more creative. You know. Yeah, but I feel like 8th grade he hit, and then it was no more procrastinating.
Yeah.
I think he knew he couldn't anymore like that. High school, elementary school, it doesn't matter. You could do
Yeah,
that, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, see, I wish I didn't do what I did my sophomore year. Our English teacher walked in and said, okay, get out your notebook, start taking notes for your first project of the year, and this accounts for 90% of your grade, so if you don't do it, you're starting with an F.
Oh.
So in my head, I went, first day you're giving me a project, screw you. So I had to do summer school. English. Slept through the class,
I had to
ended up
do
with
summer
that. I
school,
slept
too.
through that English class, and because I didn't talk, and I didn't talk back to the teacher or just play games in class, I had the highest grade in that class. I literally did nothing.
You know that they don't have summer school anymore?
No,
No. They don't even have summer school anymore.
Was this at Kennedy, or was this...
it was Kennedy.
Oh.
Yeah, and I had to go to Cyprus for summer school.
Oh, see, I had to go to Western for summer school.
And I had this teacher, we had a project that we had to do, which was write a report on some National Geographic article we read. Well, I never did it. She said my name and she goes, oh yeah, you already gave your report. And somebody looked at me and I just looked at him like, don't you fucking say a word.
Hey.
And she goes, oh yeah, I remember yours. It was really good. Okay, moving on. I'm like,
Kennedy, you
I'm
guys
going back to sleep.
had would have been, so 90, would have been 90.
96.
No, 90, 91.
That's when you would have graduated, huh?
No, 93 is when I graduated. But what I was saying, I was in band, and we used to have competitions. I was in drumline. I was on the drumline. And we would have competitions with other drumlines. And we did against Kennedy. And one of the drummers from Kennedy was the kid from Punky Brewster.
Oh, yeah, Alan.
Yeah, Alan.
Yeah, he
He went
taught. He was my swimming instructor at Peak Park. And they did the swim lessons over there. We took swim lessons from him.
Yeah.
I remember him.
He was like a senior when I was a freshman, I think.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm older than you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because he was
Which
like...
was crazy because I remember
near
my
my age.
mom was like, that's the guy that was one of the kids in Punky Brewster. I was like, what? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember seeing him when I was walking to Walker. He would be going to Kennedy, and I would see him once in a while, and everyone was like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. How crazy, though. You go from being a TV actor to just going to regular
Going to
school
regular
and
school. And,
being a regular person.
yeah. We used to know the guy from... Do you remember that? It was called something House, or his name
Show
was...
House?
Oh, God, I think his name was Chad Allen.
Oh, yeah, Our
John,
House.
Our
Wilfred Brimley,
House.
Shannon Doherty. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He used to work at Knott's. We used to see him all the time at the log ride. We
That's
were like,
funny.
no way.
That's funny.
Right? And then, you know, my sister went to school with, elementary school with, what's her name from Poltergeist? I can't think of it right now, I'm sorry.
From Poltergeist?
The little girl.
The blonde.
Yeah, Heather O'Rourke.
Heather O'Rourke.
Heather O'Rourke.
I knew he would know that.
Yeah. She went to the elementary school down the
I
The
have
elementary school right by
strange
your
knowledge
Nina's
for that
house.
kind of stuff. Man. Strange knowledge.
Stoddard, right there by your Nina's house, that elementary school, that's where she went.
Well, apparently, from what I heard, John Stamos went to Kennedy too.
Yeah, he's a local
Yeah.
guy too.
Yeah, I think he grew up in Cyprus.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah.
Actually,
like that.
I heard his parents, well, even years ago now, but I heard that his parents still lived over there.
I thought you were gonna say that his parents started the high school, college fund embezzlement thing or whatever whatever's going on.
No, they started the Uncle Jesse tuition, the scholarship.
Well, Gwen's mom used to come into Togo's all the time.
It's the Have Mercy scholarship.
Yeah.
Gwen's mom and my mom would always have to take our drumline equipment and stuff to our competitions because Gwen's brother Todd Stefani and we were in band together.
I just thought of Step Brothers, where they're like, if you were ever gonna go that way, who would it be? John Stamos. Did we just become best friends?
Yup.
John Stamos.
I'm gonna teabag your drums.
Remember, I used to always say Rebecca Romaine
Yeah.
Stamos. Why would I say that? It was from something.
I don't know.
Remember when Rebecca Romaine was married to John Stamos?
Yeah, now she's Rebecca Romaine O'Connell.
Yeah.
She's married to Jerry?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have
No
twins.
way.
Dude,
What?
and what's
They
funny?
have kids.
Okay, what's funny is there's some of the DC animated movies that I've watched.
Uh-huh.
He voices Superman. She voices Lois Lane. I was like, really?
Uh,
Really? Just went under the
Really?
same roof, huh? Like, hey, you guys want to do this? Or I'm thinking maybe he got cast and was like, hey, you know, Rebecca could do Lois if you're looking for somebody.
Yeah.
It works. They sound fine. I was just like, wow, that's kind of odd that you guys are working together.
Ooh, speaking of superheroes, did you see that trailer for the Joker? The origin story movie?
Yeah. Yeah. Dude. I'm psyched. I think Joaquin Phoenix is going to knock it out.
It looks... He's a laugh. He had that laugh. It's almost like kind of eerie.
Yeah. And I heard a bunch of people when the first trailer came out, they were like, oh, well, if they're telling an origin, it's really going to kind of suck. Because the whole thing is, the Joker's origin isn't really a true origin. I'm like, that's probably what we're going to see.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably going to be something where he's telling his origin to somebody, but it's never really a true origin, because the whole thing with the Joker is he doesn't even really remember where it happened.
Right.
It's like one, it's like, oh, I was dropped in a vat of chemicals. The other's, oh, I was a failed comedian who felt scorned by the world, and then so many other things. Like,
But that trailer, it's that story is like extremely plausible. You know what I mean?
yeah, somebody just getting kicked over and over by the world, no matter what. They're just a doormat, and it's like, you know what? I've had enough.
Yeah. And there's the whole Tears of a Clown. So it all kind of like fits the bill.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
And
feel like it
it's
does.
creepy makeup, and I already hate clowns anyway, so I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't like clowns either.
Clowns are fucking scary, man. Like, I'm not going to sit there like cower in a corner from a clown. It's like my fight or flight reflex is to fight. I told you the story about when I went to Halloween Haunt, right? And they took me through a clown maze against my will.
I know. I don't think I heard this one.
So a bunch of us got together. When I worked in Fullerton, we're like, let's go to Halloween Haunt. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go. They get to the clown maze. I was like, you guys can go. Fuck that. I'm not going in. They're like, oh, come on. It'll be fine. It's like, fine. I'll go through. And I do not like, the entire time walking through, my fists are clenched, like super tight. And I remember I kept looking ahead to see what was going on. Even if it was dark, I was like laser focused on everything going on. And I see this one guy, he had popped out. We hadn't got around the corner, but he popped out and scared somebody. So I'm looking and I see him do this around the corner. He just peeks out and goes back.
Yeah.
And I think he saw, as I remember, my arm went up like this as I was walking towards him. And he saw that as I'm moving and just stayed back and scared the next group behind us. Just like, I was ready to fight, man.
He's like, I don't want to get punched tonight.
I walked out there like, hey, wasn't that fun? I'm like, no, I was ready to punch somebody in the face.
And they
I'm never doing that again.
They get hit a lot, actually. Because I've seen it. I've seen it before personally, and I can imagine how many times it happens.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I didn't tell you the funniest thing I saw. Well, it was funny only knowing the guy was fine. You remember the sliders they have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was coming back from picking up product from warehouse. So I'm pushing my cart through the park, and I hear this conversation amongst these couple of people. They're like, oh, I haven't seen any of the sliders around this year. All of a sudden in the distance, I just hear these footsteps, like full bore run. This guy comes, and I watch him. He hits his knees, doesn't go anywhere, and just face plants.
Oof.
Just a dead stop, face first into the pavement.
God.
And he gets up and was like, oh my God, are you okay? He's like, through his mask, you just hear, oh, I'm okay. Like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like...
And then he opens his
like,
mask and it just gushes blood.
It's like, dude, you just busted your grill. It was insane because it was like, I saw everything in slow motion. Like, I hear him, I see him running. He hits his knees, you know, they do the lean back. And he just went, boom, face first. Just, and he hit.
Oh, man.
I was like,
ouch.
well, they're checking on him. I got to get back.
Somebody else handle this.
And I remember there was one guy. I was working, and I don't think he knew I was working. He was up. I don't know if you remember they had guys up in the trees. Sometimes they had like the yo-yo rocks that they would throw down.
Oh yeah.
And I saw him up there from a distance, and I saw him go like this, and he was gonna throw it at me, and I went, pointed at my name tag like, "Don't do it." He was like, "Oh." Like, dude, don't throw it at me. I'll catch it and pull you out of that tree.
Man, I'm trying to transport these burgers, man.
It's like, I am not in the mood to deal with shit tonight. Yeah, working Halloween Haunt was a pain in the ass.
I don't think I ever had to work it because I worked outside the park, and all that was closed when Halloween Haunt happened. So I got lucky.
Yeah, see, I was in the park. The only time it worked is if my hours just kind of overlapped a little bit. So I'd start in the morning, and then we'd have that break where it was closed, and then I'd work for like another hour, and then we're like, all right, I'm done. Peace out. Later.
Yeah, I would catch the tail end of it where I would have to go home through the parking lot. I have to go home through the park to the other parking lot.
Yeah.
So I would get to see it every day. Still kind of cool, but it's funny when you go in the break room and there's all these monsters in the break room, and there's all these monsters sitting at tables eating snacks.
Yeah, you got the guys with their masks off, but they got all the black underneath their eyes, and they're like eating chicken tenders and stuff. What the hell's going on, man? But yeah, I remember there were nights when we were there till 2 a.m. closing.
Ooh, yeah. You gotta clean everything up.
Slow nights were the best because then I could sit there and be like, hey, number 12, number 9, and number 7, you guys can close your windows. We're slow. I'm counting out your drawers. You're working in the kitchen. And other people would be like, what about them? I'm like, their lines were empty first. You guys still have people.
Yeah.
It's just the way it goes.
Go scrub the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. I'd be like, somebody needs to get on dishes. Somebody else needs to take out the trash. And the rest of you just work in the kitchen and make sure we're getting mortars filled and taken care of and start and clean while you're working. That way we can get out of here on time. And it was still 2 o'clock in the damn morning.
Damn.
Did you think we didn't close the park till midnight?
Yeah. And everyone makes a freaking mess on Halloween Haunt. There's just too many people.
It's too many people. Not as many as they had when they did that stupid, what was it, Cinco de Mayo thing. Hey, you can get in for a nickel.
Oh.
And then people were thinking they can get their whole families in for a nickel. And then that caused the whole thing where people started throwing rocks because they weren't allowing more people in because they were at capacity. People in the park were starting to get into fights.
Oh man, that's crazy.
And I remember myself.
You were working there at the time?
I was working there at the time. So myself, one of the other managers, and our supervisor, we were leaving. And she was like, I don't want to walk through that park by myself. Like, all right, we'll walk you out to the car because we're going that way anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, she was in between the two of us, and we one in front, one behind, and we just followed her the way, just escorted her out of the park.
All right.
It was nuts, man.
That's all. You know what would make cleaning a house way more fun? A maid.
That's like one of my goals.
Yes, that is one of our goals, is to be able to bring somebody in here like at least once a month. That's what we were thinking. Once a month, come in and clean everything. I can't. My hands hurt so much. He has to help. I can't clean the bathroom even by myself because I can't scrub for too long. It hurts.
Yeah.
This one's hurting my